Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Black Sheep 24, your homeless guide to being homeless and being homeless. Great. I wanted to hop on here. I have a few things that I want to say, but first, very briefly, I want to thank any responses that I get on my YouTube channel, being that it's very, very small. I notice all of them, whether it's one thing, whether it's more than one thing. I notice every single little thing that goes on with my YouTube channel. So anybody who's here that's did the thumbs up thing or left a comment or whatever it is, I really appreciate that. Please do that again if you find my input continuing to be of substance. First thing I want to say is that there is a subject that I want to talk about today. There's a term that I heard earlier that I want to go over. But before I even get into that, I want to say first that I am the type of person that's really good at giving advice. I give amazing advice. I'm a great listener. And I seem to have an aptitude for putting things together for people and thinking things over and, great advice. Not great at taking my own advice. So the first thing that I'll say is kind of a do as I say, not as I do kind of thing, because I'm guilty of hypocrisy on the greatest of the greatest kind when it comes to talking about stuff like this, because I tend to not have a lot of faith in myself and faith in my destiny, because I'm a human being. Moving along, let me tell you something. When I drive, I love to have the GPS on. You know what I mean? Even if it's someplace that I've been a million times, I love having that map right in front of me, and I love hearing that voice saying, turn left in 400 feet. It's assuredness. It's guaranteed. Like I said, even if I know my destination, even if I've done the trip a million times, even if I know the road like the back of my hand, I still like having that GPS open and listening to those instructions. But there's something to be said for turning that off. There's something to be said for not knowing where you're headed. And somebody used the expression lost soul earlier in dialogue. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, the term lost soul. And even as it relates to being homeless or being out and not knowing what you're going to do next, that kind of thing. Lost soul. That's a pretty serious term to me. Lost. Well, look, this channel has 71 subscribers or something like that. So you're here because you were attracted to certain things in my keywords or something like that, whether it be homeless, whether it be living in car, something like that. There was something in that brought you here that you wanted to see. So my question to you, if you're a lost soul, is what are you looking at this for? There has to be something in your life that you're feeling like you're missing. Why are you doing this? Not everybody is doing this because they lost something, or they're on hard times, or they've lost a house or something. Not everybody is doing it for those reasons. Maybe there's something in you that says there's more to life than what I'm doing. And again, I don't want to say I dislike the term lost soul, but it makes me think of two things. It makes me think of somebody who has failed, and I have not failed, my dude. I am, I have a full-time job. I have a great job, and what I'm doing is lunacy. What I'm doing is I'm walking away from 8+ years in a high-paying, skilled you could say medical profession. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm walking away from what I had worked this entire time for, which is a New York State optical license. I've done all this work. I passed my ABO. I did all this stuff to get where I'm at. And pretty much what I'm doing is as soon as I'm crossing the finish line, as soon as I'm about to get to where I'm supposed to want to get and where the company wants me to get, I'm leaving. Which sounds ridiculous, right? It sounds fucking stupid. And it is fucking stupid. And it's certainly not good for my wallet. But I know that there's more. I feel like there's something more. And what's interesting is that living in my truck, if you had asked me a couple of weeks ago, if you had asked me a month ago before I moved into my truck what I'm going to be doing in 4 months or something, I would have said, working in optical, sitting at a desk, selling shit, paying my fucking rent, and just doing everything that people told me to do, from family to friends to society, everything. And I was fucking miserable. I hate selling shit. I hate retail. I hate customer service. And I'm amazing at customer service. I'm like the best at it. Hands down, I could turn around any negative. My battery's gonna die. I'm gonna upload this, and I'll upload a part 2. This is your spiritual discussion as I fill my cooler, part 1.